Hey guys, thank you for joining me for this week's reading. I will be working with The Keepers of the Light by Kyle Gray. As always, I draw these cards randomly, and my intention is that whatever is for highest and best comes through. These readings may or may not resonate with everyone. Okay, so just take the parts that resonate with you. Okay, we have another card. Sometimes the cards pop out themselves, right? Okay. All right, so we do have our 3 cards. Okay, the first card we have is Lady Portia, Divine Order. And the message on the card is, do what you feel is right. An important lesson is unfolding. All right. So what am I getting from this card? I feel you're going through a spiritual lesson right now. You're going through a challenge. You're going through a situation that you may not be sure of. That's the kind of feeling I'm getting with this card. But Spirit is saying that no matter how the situation feels on the surface level, it is in divine order. It is exactly how it's meant to be. I'm also drawn to the third eye and the heart. So it's like, you know what the truth is. You can see it for what it is. You can feel it for what it is. But yet that acceptance of that situation, the acceptance of this challenge that is before you. And I do feel with this card that this is a spiritual test for you. This is a spiritual test for you. And guys, spiritual tests are not easy. Spiritual tests are not easy. They're not something that, and sometimes those tests are situations that you just deal with it yourself, and it's like, how do you deal with it? But there's a lot of growth in that. Look at the purple color here. It's like you're going through spiritual expansion. There is spiritual growth in whatever the situation is. And I feel with her energy with this card, it's like, you don't know yet you know. You know, that kind of a feeling where you don't know what it is, but yet you know it. So that's the kind of feeling that I'm getting with this card. And this is just saying, like, keep going on the path that you are guided. Do not expect immediate results. Do not expect that I want it now and I want to see results now and I want to see solutions now. You just have to have that acceptance that everything is in order, and that is also one of your spiritual tests when you do not know what's happening, and you just have to trust that everything is in divine order. Everything is in divine order, even if it doesn't make sense to me. So that is a big spiritual learning and growth for you. Now, interestingly, the second card we have is hope, love, and acceptance. The message on the card is, love is yours. Recognize your divine worth. Choose loving thoughts. So right off the bat, what I'm getting is, don't lose hope in the situation. Don't lose hope in yourself. Okay, just because things don't look the way you want it to look, that doesn't mean that you give up hope on it. Okay. Now, this card, with the first card, I felt a different energy. With this card, I feel a different energy. What I'm feeling with this is also the energy of being assertive, moving forward with your truth, living your truth, having the courage. Look at all the yellows. It's all about solar plexus chakra, your power center. The solar plexus is located a few inches above your belly button. So this is like that power center of knowing who you are and moving forward with it, irrespective of how things play out, irrespective of how things are. There's a sense of surrender. There's a sense of holding on to hope and faith and your truth, aligning with your truth. What is your truth? And having the strength and the courage to take action on the guidance that you are receiving. And what they're telling me is that you will have so much peace when you do that, because right now you may not be feeling that way, peaceful and stuff. Or I'm not saying you may not be feeling peaceful, it's like there may be confusion, or you may not be sure how things are going to unfold, and it's like you just have to trust. But what I'm getting with this card is once you trust yourself, you act on the inspiration that you're receiving, even if it doesn't make sense to your logical mind, even if it doesn't make sense to others, but it makes sense to you because you are aligned with your truth, okay, through love and acceptance and hope. And then as you move forward, you will understand why certain things had to happen a certain way, why certain doors had to close on you, why certain things didn't work out for certain reasons. There were reasons for that. It's you becoming yourself. It's you finding your power, you moving forward with your truth. Okay? And even this first energy, this card is like, it feels to me like even though you're going through challenges, but there's so much of spiritual expansion, growth, evolution for you. It's like you're moving to the next level. You're moving to the next level where you are finding that love and acceptance in your heart to be yourself, and then move forward, whether others approve of your choice or not, whether things, you are just in that phase of surrendering. That's what it is. It's like, you're letting go of your ego, taking control of things, that I want things in this timeline. I want things to work a certain way. I want things to play out this way. You're like, I'm letting all that go. I'm letting all that go, and I'm just surrendering because I know it's going to bring me to that place of peace and acceptance within myself. And moving on to the third card, we have Sanat Kumara, light activation. Shine your light, your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. Guys, with this card, it's like, look at the light. This is like a light being, okay? I'm sorry, I don't know much about these masters, and but I'm just tuning into the energy of what I'm receiving with each card, okay? But what I'm getting is that when I look at this card, it's like, this is you. This is you. This is who you are, okay? You are a being of light. You are a being of light. And this staff here that he's holding, it's like you have this knowledge and you've tapped into that. And what I'm getting with this card is that you are the master. You are the master. You have activated that light within you. It's not like it wasn't there. It was there, but there was so much of stuff, so much of, beliefs and restrictions and things, and that just kind of dimmed your light, that just held you back. And those were conditions that were either, taught to you, or you had to go through those things in your childhood. But it's like you're letting that go. Look at this guy. He's like white. White symbolizes purity, innocence. It's like he's shining, he's radiating from inside out. And I feel that's you. That's you coming into your power. But it's not an easy path. I do get that. It's not an easy path for you. Let me see what else is coming through with this card. I'm also getting that there's a lot of downloads and a lot of information. You see these codes. I don't know, my camera is not that great, but there are codes here. Okay, there are codes here. So it's like these downloads are coming through for you guys. And you're receiving that information, and you're supposed to share it with others. And you are that master teacher. You are that master teacher who not only activates your light and your truth, but you also do it for others by being yourself. Yes, that's what it is, by being yourself. And it's like, you know what to do. I feel like you don't have like clear-cut answers that this is how it should be. It's not like, you know, you have a scroll coming down saying what it is that you have to do. You're trying to figure things out. Things are not clear, but you know the truth in your heart and in your third eye. You're receiving those visions, you're receiving those ideas, those downloads. They are coming through for you. And then you step into this role. You step into this role where not only do you stand in your truth, but also you activate that for others when you stand in your truth. And look at these both cards. There is so much of expansion of your heart chakra and your heart awakening to your truth and you coming to your power. So I would just say that whatever you're going through, it's helping you be yourself. It's just bringing you back to where you're meant to be. You're the master teacher. This is you. You're the master, you're the teacher, and everything that you went through happened for a purpose, and you are being led. So even if it doesn't make sense to you, like why certain things are happening, why am I losing my job, why is this not working out, why certain doors are closing on me, it's all in divine order. It's all there for a purpose, because it's meant to be that way. It's meant to be, even if it doesn't make sense to your logical mind. Okay guys, so I hope this makes sense, and I hope you guys enjoy this reading. I will see you next week. Thank you so much for watching.